Season 1, 7th Discourse. We have covered most of the things, the very basic things, but we are going through certain aspects where people have learned things about Buddhism in different ways, in different books and in different discourses, but we are pulling proof from the Tripitaka. It is like the Bible of Buddhism. So we are looking at Tripitaka, we are providing proof, and we are going through certain things that we have misunderstood. We have taken it in the wrong manner. So we are trying to clarify everything and move forward so that we have a proper understanding what needs to be done in order to achieve to become enlightened. So that is the purpose of this discourse. Theruvan Sarana, everyone. Hope everyone is well and safe, trying to stay away from Raga, Dvesha, Moha, as well as whatever you can. Today it's episode 7 of the first season, so I will start. The first point is becoming enlightened by attaching. So one might think, oh, we have to detach from everything when we walk the path, or to achieve enlightenment, or to become enlightened, or to walk the path. One might think, oh, we have to detach from everything. So let's see how the Buddha has described this. There are certain things that we have to detach. There are certain things that we have to attach with in order to walk the path. If you detach with everything, say for example, you detach with listening to Dhamma, you detach with your family, you detach with your job, from your job, you just resign. You go to a forest, sit there, do nothing. That will not take you to Nibbhana. So this is also something very important. People might think, oh, attachment is the suffering, so detaching is non-suffering, or will give happiness. So that is not correct. So we need to identify what we need to detach from. There are other things like the ego, other things like the worry, other things like raga or tanha. Those three things we need to find out what we need and what we don't need. First, if we talk about the ego, some types of ego are okay. So let's see what the Buddha has said. So if someone is thinking, oh, I had this much of raga, dvesha, moha before, but now I only have this much. I have got rid of this much of raga. I couldn't, about a year ago, or before I listened to this Dhamma, I couldn't resist some of the things. I had to do some of the things. If a raga thought came into my mind, I couldn't resist. I had to fulfill that. But now it's not like that. I understand that even by trying to fulfill, I'm not really fulfilling anything. End of the day, it's a useless process. So now you can, to a certain extent, you can get rid of those, or you have got rid of some of the raga. It's not that strong. Dvesha, earlier I used to get really angry. I used to even fight with people. But now I still have the anger, but it's not that strong. So these kind of egos are okay to have. You are testing yourself, you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, oh, I have improved. I have become a better person. This is not the ego that you have when you have money, or when you have a Ferrari or Lamborghini or a big mansion. This is different. So this is something that you need to understand. So this kind of ego is okay, right? I'm not saying the Rahatan Vahanse or the enlightened person will have the ego. But when one gets to that position, that's a different story. But until then, you need certain levels of ego. So this is something that is okay, right? So you're still measuring. Mana, measuring. That is what ego is, right? Mana is the measure. You always measure. Oh, how much do I have? How much do the others have? So I have more. So that is what ego is. You always keep measuring. Now what you're doing is you're measuring the raga, dvesha, moha. So you're measuring how much you're closer to the Nibbhana, which is what you should be doing, or how much you're away from the world. So this is good.